It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bills Stadium in upstate New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And we are underway in Buffalo. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he works his way forward for a couple on past the 30. To throw, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen, eluding the pressure right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play here for Buffalo.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Matt Breida, a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Bills have taken the early lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Garoppolo on first down. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Play action. Garoppolo. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Flushed out right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. It's complete right side to Benjamin. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold with the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Looking to throw. Allen, flush to his right. He'll get that complete to Stevenson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Check down to Breida. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll make it 2nd down. Allen now looks to throw. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 31-yard line. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Stevenson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 19. On the handoff, this is Breida. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Bills have taken the lead. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
Partner, took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. McKenzie now to return it. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That'll be complete to Breida. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought the first half, they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
On 2nd and 9, Allen throwing the out route incomplete. It's McKenzie. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They've got the lead early here in the 3rd quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they're leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And the Niners get there and bring him down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they do get this across midfield of the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Now a second down and 6. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give to Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the air, Allen. And Diggs has it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. This is Breida. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Matt Breida, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to use check.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position. And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second,
he will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know if you got...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. A gain of 6 there on first. On play action, Lance. He'll get this to his running back, Benjamin. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Play action, now it's Lance. Completes it to Benjamin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Lance a handoff here to Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And Lance now to throw. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. The Lance going to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. McKenzie will not return this, and it will be brought out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either, throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no. But the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Gold to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal, that's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.